channel. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Sarah and you are watching Stories Over Tea. I know it's been a while since I've uploaded anything and I have multiple excuses for that, such like I was in a 4-month reading slump in 2020, which was very, very sad for me. And obviously I couldn't upload anything on BookTube if I wasn't reading any books, so that's why I've been gone. I'm sorry, but I am back now and I am so excited to talk about all the books that I want to read in 2021. And I am so excited to talk about all of them because I feel like I haven't talked about books in such a long time, but now we're here and now I'm ready. The first book I have here is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott, and this is a book that I've been wanting to get to for the longest time. I feel like every time I sit down and design a TBR, this book is always on there for a good reason. But I guess I just haven't had the motivation to pick it up and start reading it yet. So I've just been putting this book off, but now 2020 is the year. 2020 is the year we get to the books that we need to read, and this one is going to be one of them. The next book that I want to read is a book that I think it would be very, very important for 2021 and 2020, and just for everybody to read in general based on the story, and that is The Hate U Give by Angie Thomas. Basically, The Hate U Give follows 16-year-old Star, who basically is living in two worlds at this point, her poor Black community and her suburb prep school that she attends, and she has to balance these two lives that she's living, but it kind of all shatters into pieces when her childhood best friend gets shot by the hands of the police and she has to witness it. Then basically her community kind of becomes a war zone and she is in the middle of it all because she was basically the only witness of that night. And basically what she says or what she doesn't says could determine what happens in her community, which I think is a really important story, especially for right now and everything that's going on. I think we need to start learning about other stories and from people of different perspectives and just kind of broaden and diversify our bookshelves. And so this will be helping me with that this year, and I am so beyond excited to pick it up. I know there's a prequel and a sequel coming out soon, so I can't wait to read it. The next book that I want to read, or I guess books in general that I want to read, is Agatha Christie. Now this one specifically is The Mysterious Affair at Styles, but I just want to read Agatha Christie's works, just in general. Because the queen of murder mysteries herself, how could you not? Especially a murder mystery lover as myself. I feel very ashamed that I haven't read any of her books. But this is the only one I own, which is why this is the one I'm holding up. Probably the one I'm going to read first because it's the only one I own. Okay. But I am so beyond excited just because I want to dive into her world and dive into her books. One of my friends has been obsessed with her for a really long time and has been begging me to read her books, and this is when I will be doing it. This is the year that I will be finally diving into Agatha Christie, and I am so excited. So definitely stay tuned on my channel. I will be doing vlogs. I will be doing more videos if you want to see my journey with these books. I'm so excited. I feel like the hype for this next book has kind of died, but I mean, people are still talking about it to this day, and that is Serpent and Dove by Shelby Maharin. I am so sorry. And I know there are so many things in this book that people are oh my god, I'm just in love, and I know the second book in this series just came out, and now everybody's hyped up again, but I've heard many good things. I've also heard many bad things, so I'm going to read it for myself and I guess determine what I think. Basically, this book follows, I think, a witch and a witch hunter who basically have to kind of pair up together or whatever and do something, and there's a hate to love, and it's weird, and yeah, I'm excited. I don't know much. I read the description, and it kind of confuses me what it's about, but I mean, the cover is pretty, so what else isn't there to love? Speaking of murder mysteries, the next book that I am so excited to read is going to be Truly Devious by Maureen Johnson. I think I started this book back a while ago and then put it down for some weird reason, but I can't wait to pick it back up again because everybody that I know who's read it has told me fantastic things about it, and I know this is a trilogy, so obviously I would want to read the next two books as well. But I'm so excited for this one, and I'm pretty sure this is one of those murder mysteries that follows like two different plot lines, like the past and the present, and then they like interweave somehow, and it's like super cool and mysterious or whatever. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I love murder mysteries, if you can't tell from my Agatha Christie rant. The next book that I want to read is a book by one of my favorite authors. I can't believe I haven't read her most recent book, but it is Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. I love this author. Particularly, this book is written in verse. It's written in verse, which I love. And if you read her, I definitely recommend you read her via audiobook because she narrates them herself and you get just the wonders of it all and you really get transported into her books and into her novels. Okay, this book follows two sisters who have never met each other and don't know they exist because their father has basically been traveling between both of them and has keeping them a secret from each other. But then their father dies in a plane crash and these two sisters suddenly meet for the first time and they basically go on and uncover all these secrets that their father has hidden from them and all these things and their two different lives, and basically their father, who has died, has been living these two different lives with these two different girls, and it's kind of like this whirlwind of family and all that stuff. And look at the cover, it's beautiful. But wait. It's so pretty. I love the naked cover. Holy moly. Isn't this just the most gorgeous thing you've ever seen? I can't believe it. It's so pretty. Okay, now that I have fangirled over the cover, because that's the most important thing about a book, the next book that I'm going to talk about is a book that I'm honestly ashamed I haven't read yet because I love this author and I love all of his books, yet I haven't read all of his books. So this is also this author raised me as a child. It is holy moly. Ugh. It is Magnus Chase by Radin. I can't believe I haven't read this yet. I honestly am like so ashamed of myself that I haven't picked it up yet. This book has been on my shelf, I think, ever since it came out. Like when it first came out, which was like a couple years ago. Like, when did it come out? Let me see. "2015. It's been out since 2015 and I haven't read it yet because I've owned this book since 2015 and it's okay. It's okay. 2020 will be the year. 2021 will be the year that I read this book and that I will read all of his other books and finally said that I have read all of his books. And I can't wait because I know they're all connected. And Percy Jackson, those books, they're my childhood. They raised me. They're my best friends. Oh my God, this is so sad. Okay, let's move on with our lives. The next book that I have is a book that I've also seen everywhere, everyone talking about, and that is The Vanishing Half by Britt Bennett. Now, this one is one that I am highly anticipating. Let me just redo this little insert at the front here. Twins, inseparable as children, ultimately choose to live in two different worlds, one black and one white. Chills. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for watching me today and watching this video. I hope you had a great time. If there are any books that you definitely want to get to this year, let me know down below and let's talk. If you would like to buddy read with me on any of these books that I mentioned, my Instagram is storiesovertea, and you could definitely just reach out and we could talk and maybe read one of these together, and cannot wait to see you there. Make sure to follow me on Goodreads, and I also have another YouTube channel / Instagram / small business called Designs Over Tea. Everything will be linked down below. Thank you so much again for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you later. Goodbye.